What if I told you that someone could clone your voice using just 3 seconds of audio? No studio, no script. Just a few clips from your Instagram, voicemail, or podcast, and suddenly your voice isn't yours anymore. AI voice cloning is here. It's fast, freakishly accurate, and it's already changing everything, from how creators make content to how scammers steal identities. It's opening doors to incredible innovation and terrifying new risks. In this video, we're going to break down exactly how this technology works, show you how it's being used for good, reveal the dark side no one's talking about, and unpack the ethical chaos it's causing across industries. AI voice cloning is a breakthrough that uses deep learning to analyze just a few seconds of your speech and generate a synthetic version that sounds remarkably like you. These systems capture your unique tone, pitch, pacing, accent, and emotional inflections, then reconstruct your voice saying anything you type. What's most astonishing is how little audio is required. Cutting-edge models like Microsoft's Val-E can clone a voice from just a 3-second sample, maintaining vocal nuances and mood. Others, like Altered AI's Rapid Voice Clone, need as little as 4 to 8 seconds of clear speech to start producing solid results. Even consumer tools, 11 Labs, PlayHT, Resemble.ai, often require only 15 seconds or less to generate high-quality clones. Voice cloning has become mainstream. Public examples span from fabricated Trump speeches to fictional Joe Rogan podcasts, content that never existed but now sounds real. This shift from niche to widespread impact is largely due to advancements in deep learning techniques like encoder-decoder models, speaker embeddings, and generative vocoders, which replicate voice features from just a few seconds of real speech. AI voice cloning might trigger alarm bells, but it also unlocks exciting creative and practical possibilities. For example, game developers now use it to bring characters to life dynamically, generating dialogue that adapts to player choices without scheduling voice actors for every line. This allows richly immersive storytelling, even in small studios. Meanwhile, podcasters and creators benefit from localization. Tools like 11 Labs simplify translating and dubbing shows into multiple languages using cloned versions of the original host's voice, preserving intimacy and style while reaching global audiences. Voice cloning even supports virtual assistants and customer service. Companies deploy branded AI voices to offer personalized on-brand interactions around the clock. More significantly, voice cloning is changing lives. People with speech loss caused by ALS, throat cancer, Parkinson's, or laryngectomy use voice banking to preserve their voices. Organizations like Project Revoice, Bridging Voice, and features from Apple and 11 Labs help individuals capture voice samples before speech declines so they can continue to communicate in their own voice, even when their physical speech is gone. These diverse use cases demonstrate that voice cloning can enhance creativity, accessibility, and efficiency, but its impact depends on how it's used. In the right hands, it's a revolutionary tool. In the wrong hands, it crosses ethical boundaries. Now, let's talk about what's really freaking people out. The techniques that power voice cloning is now being twisted for deeply personal scams. In one chilling case, scammers cloned the voice of a daughter in distress, and the victim was convinced someone close was in danger before realizing it was AI. And this isn't a one-off. Fraudsters are using voice clips scoured from social media or voicemails to build convincing clones in under no time. But it gets worse. High-level fraud is already happening. In 2021, criminals duplicated the voice of a company director in the UAE to authorize a $35 million bank transfer. A recent case in Texas cost a businessman $20,000 via a cloned voice scam. And firms across the UK and Hong Kong have reported CEO voice deepfakes, prompting executives to send huge wire transfers. Beyond financial harm, victims suffer emotional trauma, fearing for loved ones or themselves. Real-world manipulation that blends human vulnerability with technological precision. And as researchers warn, voice-based biometric systems used by banks or smart assistants can be fooled, with spoofing success rates over 30 to 90%, depending on the system. This is not sci-fi, it's already here, and we're not ready for it. Now, the question is, who owns your voice? You, the internet, or the company that trained its AI on your data? This question is exploding in Hollywood and beyond, especially among voice actors who rely on their voices for a living. Lawsuits like Lehrman versus Lovo demonstrate the conflict. Actors allege their vocal performances were cloned without permission and used for commercial gain, violating their rights of publicity under New York law and copyright protections. Amidst this, regulations are struggling to keep pace. Tennessee's Elvis Act, effective July 1st, 2024, was the first US law to explicitly protect voice and likeness, making it a Class A misdemeanor to clone a performer's voice without consent. Without clear consent mechanisms, some voice actors are taking matters into their own hands, employing audio watermarks, demanding restrictive contracts, or avoiding recording altogether. Reddit creators echo this sentiment. If the voice is captured from an actor, and they weren't asked, paid, informed, or credited, it's unethical. At its core, the debate is simple. Voice is identity. But unlike images or names, it isn't clearly protected. The line between protection and paranoia is growing thinner as this powerful tech becomes omnipresent. So the next time you hear a familiar voice on the phone, a podcast, or even a video, ask yourself, is it really them? AI voice cloning is no longer the future. It's here, and it's learning faster than we are. This technology could empower millions or exploit millions. It all depends on who controls the voice. If you found this video insightful, hit like, subscribe, and drop a comment. Would you ever trust an AI with your voice? And if you want to see the creepiest side of AI, the part that blurs the line between real and fake even further, watch this video next. Trust me, it gets darker.